was not even alert.
What are you waiting for?
Nothing.
You didn't get the memo, eh?
She didn't get the memo.
I didn't get the memo.
Don't worry.
I didn't get the memo.
We'll send the memo round. You didn't send the memo round.
Me, it wasn't my job. It was Mama's job. Come on.
They are shifting blame.
Oh, but you guys, my person. She didn't tell me.
She didn't tell you. So sorry.
Wow.
She wants to be the sweet mommy of the show.
No.
Like, she doesn't want anyone to take her place. So, yeah. You guys are looking good.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you all here.
Thank you.
Pink, punny, colorful, black and white. Don't worry. And I'm going to also come to
And you my name is office.
Yes, you're official today. It's good. It's good. It's good. Guys, we are seated. We are about to get into our discussion. So do send in your comments, your opinions, your views and thoughts on the various discussions, and I'll do well to read it on the show. You know how we do it every time here. And so last week, ladies, we left off somewhere.
Yes.
And we are... Hey! Hey! But I'm even scared. Like, you guys are ready. Wait, so did you go and do...
Oh, no.
Like, no top up.
Oh, no.
You didn't go and top up what you have to say.
Oh, no.
Are you sure? Okay, guys. So, in case you're joining us just this week, last week we were talking about, we were asking if talent was necessary for success in any way, in the sense that people were attacking Mona for real, that's Hajia for real, about not being talented, and others also felt that no, even though she may not be talented as people expect her to be, she's got the resources and she's putting in the work and she's determined. So that is enough to get to where she wants to get to, and that she only needs the support of us, the people. Social media users and some of our guests did not agree entirely. So we decided that because of that, we were going to take it up again this week so we can have a thorough discussion and let everybody bring out everything they think. So yes, again, Haja for real is not the only person that people attack for not being talented in our industry.
Yeah.
Even not just in the media industry, in other sectors and other industries, people are called out for not being talented or being a misfit in that particular industry. But I have always had the stand that if a person is determined and is ready to put in the work, and you see them trying daily, constantly to get better, practicing, because they say practice makes perfect. So you may be talented and all, but if you're lazy, like Austin mentioned the last time, if you're lazy, it will get you nowhere. But then again, you may not have it all, but the fact that you're consistent, you're ready to learn, and you're constantly practicing, I feel is a good thing. And with time and determination, you can get there. But some of you agreed, others didn't agree.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off with the beautiful Austin.
So I remember last week you asked me to put a pin somewhere.
Yeah. So you remember where you put your pin?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, I was talking about how she was making comparisons. Precious was making comparisons, and she was saying we cannot. We should put Hajia for real on the same level as those who were starting.
Yeah.
Underground artists. And I was saying no, because she already had a fan base. Before she switched to music. So her attraction, or the kind of people, the masses she can get to with her Instagram, her social media following, someone who is now starting, who doesn't have, most of the time don't have a heavy following, cannot
reach the
same. Yes, so you can't compare an underground artist to Hajia for real, just because she has a heavy social media following.
Right.
Yes, that's where I got to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't want to take it from there, or you just wanted to clarify that?
I wanted to clarify that.
Okay, great. Yeah. So then many a times people believe that talent without the right resources gets you nowhere. Do we agree to this?
Not all the time. Like, we have people who didn't have resources. I mean, this week we saw videos of Black Sherif trending, he had been singing for a long time. He even went to MTN Hitmaker, so did Camido. So these people didn't have resources, but still they were trying their best to be everywhere to get to get up. And lo and behold,
because so now they have the resources, right? And they have the talent. So that is working for them.
Yes.
But how about a person who is super talented and is hidden in a room somewhere because they
how
don't
would
have...
we find you?
Yeah, if you're not putting yourself
How would you
out
find
there.
you?
Okay.
Because if you're not coming out to all these auditionings, you're not doing
Yeah.
anything on social media, you're not engaging anybody, you're not going to studios,
No
you're not
one
releasing
find you.
anything.
Yeah.
It's just like
How
a
would-
single girl staying indoors and not going out.
And
to
hoping
become
that
a
they
married
get
woman.
married.
We've actually interviewed
The
somebody
Holy
like
Spirit
that.
will marry them.
Bullet, whoever
Yeah.
I get.
No, we
Take
actually
it.
interviewed somebody like that on our show, and we're talking about how he's good, he's talented, and he's not out there. And we just asked him if he's gone to any of the reality shows, and he was making like, now why would I want to go? And I'm like, no,
That's a
like
platform.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to say. You coming out, sometimes you joining these things is not just to win. Sometimes it's to
Just to put
expose
you out
yourself.
there,
So we're even telling him that, oh, just try it, because you might never know who is actually watching you. But
Yeah.
if you're in and you're pushing your song by yourself or by a record label that maybe is not really known out there, sometimes these reality shows help. Even though, sometimes it's stressful, or sometimes you don't see yourself in there. People actually go in there, and from there, their
They
careers
Yeah, because
shoot
then
up.
that's where they get their fan base from.
Yeah.
It's
And
true.
it takes time. I mean, most, and I'm even part of them. Creatives expect that I've been doing this for a number of years. Like I've been doing this for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years, and it doesn't feel like I'm getting anywhere. But everybody has their time.
Yeah.
So for some people, you seeing them blow today has been 10 years of work you didn't most
Nobody
people
knew
didn't.
about.
Do
Yeah,
you understand?
that's true.
So sometimes we get frustrated in during the process. We don't have the time and the patience because you feel like you've given your all and it's not getting anywhere.
Okay.
But definitely, you will get your shine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dorothy, does hard work in any way outweigh talent?
I mean, if you have talent and you're not hardworking, or you don't put in any effort to be better, or even rehearse, practice the voice that you already have, because I mean, that's why we have rehearsals and people,
Voice
coaching,
training and all.
training their voices and everything, because you eat, you take in things, and even the weather. Sometimes sometimes people don't even work out, so you going through all these things. Even if you're an artist, you have your coach or whoever telling you have to work out, you have to do so many things, not because they want you to be fit, but it helps with the kind of the quality of your voice. So I feel like if you have a talent, or you're talented and you're not hardworking, somebody who is hardworking, like what she said the other time with Ed Sheeran, he was horrible, but when he knew, or he felt like, no, I want to be a singer, I want to sing, and he started practicing. Right now, he's one of the best. So to me, it helps. If you are confident in yourself and you feel like at a goal, anytime you're on the spot, you can kill it. We have people like that. They don't do much. Every time they can kill it. But to me, I always like, you might never know. So why don't you have a backup plan? So to me, hard work, if you're talented and you're hardworking, then nobody can beat you. They can join you, but nobody can take your spot.
Yeah. Example,
that.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's always
That
working
lady
hard.
puts-
I
So
mean,
you remember after the show we were talking about Beyonce and Shakira? Was it Shakira? No.
J-Lo and Shakira.
About taking the same stage where J-Lo said, no, I won't
she
share
won't,
the same
yes,
stage.
because-
Not because she felt intimidated,
No.
but of course she knows how big Beyonce is and the
No,
fact that
Shakira
was
is,
at the
yeah.
time, and putting them both on the same stage
Yeah.
at the time. Definitely. She
Yeah.
has her fan base,
Yeah.
so she will clearly take the spotlight. And so in this sense, I'm coming back to you where you left off last week about the fact that, yes, you love Fine Girl. That's what you said, right? Come from Ghana. You like that song, but you believe that Hajia is still up and coming and should be in that category.
So
Is
I
that what you
think
meant?
the time was running out, so I didn't get to explain myself
Okay, explain
properly.
yourself.
But what I was trying to say is that we can't necessarily put her in a category because she's not in the same category as up-and-coming artists, but she's also not in the same category as artists that have been in the game for a long time. But what I like about the lane that she has created for herself is what we're all saying right now, is that at the end of the day, one thing you have to realize is now, as a creative, as a musician, an actress, whatever you're doing, you need to have your own personality, because your personality is what is actually going to help you sell. Because think about it, like, we know who she is, we know the kind of person she is. So when she's singing the songs that she's singing and she's in a lingerie on a bed, you're not surprised because you know who she is. Like, she's already given you who she is. So we are now just seeing another side of her. She now likes music and she now wants to branch into that. So that's fine.
She's already branched into
well,
it.
she's already in it and she's continuing to do something with it. And I feel like, actually, props to her. Going into talent and everything, I realized that as we were talking that what makes somebody's story sweet or their music sweet is knowing their background. We all know the story of Beyonce. We all know the story of Destiny's Child. We all know how, you know, when she left Destiny's Child, there was all this thing about her dad and stuff like that. The same with Kanye. Kanye's, what do you call it, documentary on Netflix. That guy, we all see Kanye as this great guy, like this great musician, you know,
He's had his downsides as well.
He's had his downside. He's a bit questionable. But when you watch that documentary, you realize that this is a guy that the song that he sampled, I can't sing. There's a song, it's a great song. You know what I'm talking about. But he sampled this song and he went into Jay-Z's Rock Nation, and he went and played it for them, and people looked at him like he was crazy. People looked at him like he was mad. They ignored him. It's the song with Stacey Dash in the music video when they're walking through the airport. That's one of the biggest songs. When people play that song till this day, people sing that song with their chest, even those that can't sing like myself. And there's just so much that he's done, but it took so long for him to get there. So that it's like what you're saying, you have to put the work in. He didn't stop. He let people laugh at him. He was producing music, songs for artists that we never knew about, but he always made sure he was in the room. He always made sure he was heard. He
always took opportunity.
He always grabbed opportunity. It didn't matter. But then he knew his worth. Because there was a time where he would be like, I'm not giving you the beat. Like, I'm not giving you my time and energy if you don't value me as a person. So, you know, it's all about the personality, knowing your value, but putting the work in. And that's the best thing about networking. When you network, you meet people, you know who you're working with, how it's some way like knowing what this person can do for you and what you can do for them. It's all, you know,
give and take.
Give and take. But, you know, obviously in a nice way.
In a nice way, I get that. Okay, guys, I don't know what you think at home. Last week, I couldn't read most of your messages, but today I'm going to try to do much of that. So send your messages. Oh, I see a couple already. I'll go into the messages pretty soon. But then in our society today, in our world today, do we value talent as compared to resources or the wealth of a person or the personality of a person? You know, there are people who are very terrible in a field. They are trying so hard, but you realize that it is just not working. But then these people have the resources needed. If it's money, if it's the equipment or whatever they need in that field, they have it all. And I feel sometimes people take advantage of the fact that, oh, because they have this and we can take or we can use what they have, why not just entertain them and make them feel like they're doing something when you know very well that they're not doing anything, and that if you were honest with them, you would be helping them find their true calling and get there and do something for themselves. Do you think that in our society today we place value on talent as compared to who a person is, what they have, their numbers, the money they have, and then whatever they can attract and all of that?
I feel like it depends. I feel like in the industry that we are in, I mean, for the entertainment side and everything.
The way I was expecting you to jump at this
entertainment side, because things are hard. Things are so hard. So sometimes you really want to be with people that can meet you halfway or can actually provide for you already what they have, their resources. Then you can work with them, in the sense that nowadays you barely have maybe producers or executive producers going in for raw talents and, you know, making sure they're training them to be somebody better. They prefer somebody who's already maybe done a few or actually understand at least their crafts, unlike like a pure talent, somebody who can really act but don't know much, even from makeup to dressing to whatever. It's because I feel like don't have time, and also we don't, compared to Nigeria and Ghana for my industry, we don't really make much here. So you prefer somebody who is doing something for her. So it can be she might not be good. You can have that person that is really, really good, but if the person doesn't know much, you prefer working with someone. And also, because we've had some of our predecessors, those have before us, I mean, being ungrateful. So nobody would want to go in for a raw talent, because you see people that have actually made people who they are, and these people come on air and they talk as if. So I feel like people are learning. It's not like there are some of them, most of them are not doing it intentionally, but they're just thinking like of the future. I will help this person, make this person whatever. I'll get to a point, and now it's either I'm not getting what I'm due, or he or she is sitting somewhere saying trash about me. I mean, maybe even if we don't work together again, we expect that kind of. So I feel like that's how come people are not going in for the talent, raw talent, but actually going for people that might have bits of it, but have resources, because I'm not losing much.
Okay.
You're bringing, maybe even if I'm contributing 70, I'm bringing 30. I'm not losing too much.
So with
that's
what
on my
saying,
point. Yeah.
I get. So with what you're saying, right? Can we say that, okay, there are people who have no drive towards the craft or whatever field they are in, but because they can pay their way to the top, they are in that field?
Oh yeah, it can be they want to be in it, but they don't have the skill.
So there's no drive, there's nothing.
No, there is drive. No, there's drive. There's
no
passion, but the talent is not
But
there.
I am asking about ones without drive. Say you have you don't have the passion for it, you don't have the drive for it, but because you just want to be there, because you know that, oh, if you're part of this production, or if you're doing this, if you're on TV or that, or in the music industry, it gains you some traction, it puts you out there in the limelight,
but
and all of
with
that.
that, you're bringing something. Yeah.
So listen, so you would rather pay your way to the top to the supposed gatekeepers, right? You just grease their palms so that they are just pushing you.
Even if
Bloggers
you're greasing
putting
their
you out
palms,
there.
you have something. You have something. You have a base.
What you have is money.
Yeah, you have money, and it can be some of them today have this social media following and everything. You have something. You have something that the executives want.
Is that not what is killing our industry right now?
That's what I'm trying to say.
There's so much about that, because sometimes you see bloggers, they are should I say promoting someone or pushing a brand or something, and there's nothing relevant about the person or whatever post they even put out about the person. No, like this is just clouding everything and making the whole thing
that one is
messy.
Yeah, that one is relative. To you, it's trash, but it can be that particular interview is given that particular person.
It's not about interviews.
No, I'm just saying whatever thing, whoever the person, whatever they are talking about, you can be that. Why are they even doing this? Because it's not even related to. We have even actors going online and they are talking about something about.
Because right now we have a lot of people that are everywhere.
Yes.
And Ghana, we are so quick to give you the title celebrity because they can shake their butts, because they are loud on social media. And you see most of the bloggers and some gatekeepers hyping these people, posting them just to come and they put them on their page just to shake their, wiggle their waist and their butts, and then that's it. Like
social media has influenced this, because everybody is looking for a video that will get them high likes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They are still benefiting, because at the end of the day, that particular video is going to maybe cross over 1 million on YouTube. Maybe the one that actually has the person saying something that is really important is not going anywhere. And the more you get the views, the more you get the money.
But then this is where I blame consumers. I personally blame consumers, because you are feeding into the hype of what, like not the talent. So, for example, like you're talking about Instagram pages, YouTube pages, where you have girls, you know, shaking their nyash or doing things where the talent gets lost in the system, because, you know, you have all these viral things that people want to do that does not make any sense. But then again, these are the people that we hype. Like, no, I don't want to be. The reason when you said that we're not jumping on the conversation is I want to jump on the conversation, but I also don't want to go and say something that I will regret. But I'm gonna say it. But like, for example, the Kardashian family. Right now, please tell me what is their talent? Like, what do they do? Like, I get it. Kris Jenner is a fantastic businesswoman. When you look at the whole thing, she's a fantastic woman to put her businesswoman, to put her family out there like that, for them to be a multi-million whatever brand name, a family name. That's incredible. Like, it's amazing. But what do they do?
Kim is an influencer,
and she's an
and a business
influencer.
And how did she get there exactly?
Oh, okay.
Exactly, my point. Exactly.
That one is subjective. How one is subjective?
No, but
she's gotten there.
All that matters is that you're there.
But then the
way you get there,
like you said, the mom, like she said, she understands the game. She knows how to place her daughter,
of course,
position her daughter. We are not saying that
she come.
No, the reason why I'm saying that I will not be a judge over over somebody's life.
Yes.
You might
No,
never
no,
know
but it's
also
not
when
about-
your sex tape is gonna come out.
Yes.
And it's not going to be your
No, it's not
fault.
about being
No, I'm
a
just saying,
judge.
no, I'm just saying that. No, it's true. You are. You are being a judge. You're judging her right now.
No, I'm not.
In
I'm
a
not
way,
judging her
indirectly, you're
because-
judging the family.
Wait, so
No,
wait,
no, no,
are we
I'm
talking about
establishing
talent
what-
I mean,
in
if
this
she's a
case?
businesswoman, she didn't come out.
a
She didn't tell you
businesswoman.
she's a star or she sings. She came in
she's
as
an
a word
influencer.
influencer,
I'm stating the
an
obvious.
entrepreneur.
Me, if I was judging her, I would be saying like, oh, what she did is this. Me,
No, you just said you
You're
judge her. You say
referring to
she doesn't
the whole
have
RJ
talent.
thing in the
No.
past.
You just say she
What I'm
doesn't have
saying-
talent. That's what you say. You
No,
don't see
okay,
the
so
talent
here's
they
the thing.
have.
What have we defined talent as? Because what is talent?
No, the fact that
She's
she
been
no,
able
no.
to sell.
No.
She's been able because
She's-
influencing, like I said, well, I haven't said it yet, but like what I'm trying to say is that things are evolving.
Yeah.
We are changing. We are growing.
Yeah.
Influencing is a new thing. Before
Yeah.
influencing, there was just normal TV adverts. There
No,
were
but
normal
before,
radio
before
adverts.
that,
but
she
what
used to be,
Yeah, she used to be
she used to be
Paris
stylist,
Hilton's PA too as well.
PA or stylist or
Yeah.
something along those lines.
She never came in as
She
an
ne-
artist
she
or
never
never
came in
tried
as an
singing.
artist.
She
No,
did
no,
try
no,
singing.
she's
She has a
not-
song. But here's the case
Kim?
where, yeah, Kim Kardashian has a song. She's tried many things. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hustle your hustle.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm saying that, I'm not saying she's not talented. I'm asking what is her talent. There's a difference here. And I'm saying that her
I
mum
think,
has
wait,
done well
so I think
to
Austin
place
has
her.
you have an answer for that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what's
she's
her
a
talent?
businesswoman now. Let's not be hard on her because
I'm not being hard
Oh,
on
no,
her.
you
She
are
has
a
grown.
bit.
But that's what I'm saying. She has
A bit.
evolved in the time.
Let-
She
yeah.
has grown. And
Yeah.
as you said, but it takes...
She's now a
she's
lawyer.
used her resources.
to become a
She
law,
used her
she's on her way.
resources.
She's on her
She
way to
used
be.
her resources.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
But you just said
she's
her mom
on her
is
way.
her
She's
mom
on her
is
way to being a lawyer.
Her mom is
fantastic
what
She's
put
on
her
her way
on.
to
Wow,
being a
I like the
lawyer.
way you just sat out.
She's on her way
Bring
to
it
being
on.
a lawyer.
The resources
She
got her
has her
there.
own brand.
Her resources,
yeah,
the
skin,
skincare
yeah,
brands,
yeah.
her
Yeah.
resources got her
I
there
mean,
too.
I mean,
Because
she's
I
using
imagine-
her resources. Now,
Yeah.
this is the,
And
her younger
she's a
sister is
fashion
business-
icon.
She's
If you
a
want to
fashion
know
icon.
And her
ask
family are
Vogue,
riding
she's
off
in
her
Vogue. So
past.
she's a fashion icon. She's a trendsetter.
Yes.
She does so many things. She's in Vogue. So maybe
in
ask
Vogue.
Vogue why they put her there. If you think because she's so
she's an influencer.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to
Exactly,
say. She's a
it's a
fashion
job now.
icon. Actually,
It's a
people
job
actually
now.
look to her for
wait,
whole
it's a
different
job
things.
now.
Is influencing, can influencing be termed talent?
as a talent.
Me, I don't see it to be a talent. I see it to be a businesswoman.
No,
That's how I see it.
I see it to be a
Okay.
talent because not everybody can sell.
Okay.
If you are able to talk
But
about
do all
or-
influencers sell?
what?
Not
Are all
everyone.
influencers exactly?
No, not sell.
He's-
So when I say sell, I don't mean
It's like-
don't call me. It's
No,
50
that's not what I
CDs
mean.
But
But
you
there
wearing
are some people
either
that are
wearing
just
a
affiliated
brand.
to brands, but they don't necessarily bring much. Or do you understand?
Yes.
So okay, make it.
So what I'm saying is, Kim can wear a dress and put it out, and everybody will be out there chasing.
Even the
one
haters.
dress,
to get it.
including the haters. Lizzo can do the same thing. They leverage off whatever.
Lizzo.
I
so,
love
yeah.
Lizzo. They can leverage whatever
She's
clout
too
they
crazy
have.
for me.
But here's the case of what I'm saying. It's all about the journey and the process. We all love the story. So as I said before about how Kanye's story, we like the story of how he's become an artist now. And I'm saying the same with Kim. How she got there, yes, we all know it was a sex tape that got her there. There are many people in the world who have had sex tapes been leaked, but they haven't had their mother, or anybody put them on a pedestal, like put them in a way where they can now create a business out of it.
themselves.
And I'm not hating on the business. I mean,
I just asked what her talent was.
but really and
Because
truly,
I
because
asked
I
you.
feel like I feel like I have a talent. When I was younger, my talent was dancing and acting, and that is how.
dancing.
Yeah, I told you I studied dance. Please, let's not go there right now. So if you must know, I studied dance, and that's what my master's is in and everything. So that was my talent, right? That was my passion. But what I'm saying, what is her talent? Like, I just want to know. It's not like
Something
she's come
that
out
can
to
be
say.
identified.
Yeah,
for
but
she's a
it.
fashion
we know
icon.
she's a fantastic
Really,
businesswoman.
really, yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so
her-
then this clearly shows that
I
talent
feel like you cannot put
doesn't
her in a box with her. You cannot just put her in a box and say, oh,
Right.
But then do you-
she's
but-
an
but
actress,
see,
or because she's
okay.
also tried acting as well.
Great. So
Yeah.
now clearly with this argument, if we're going to go back and forth on this, but this clearly makes us know that talent doesn't necessarily define success.
Yeah.
Because
No, it
then with Kim, yes, she's
I
an
mean, the reason
influencer
why
and
I
everything.
respect her a lot is the fact that it's very hard for people to have this negative vibe around them and turn it
still,
around.
yeah.
And the fact that people say so many things about her,
doesn't
but
break
she's
her.
on top of every other magazine you can think of.
yeah,
All the
yeah.
ones that big people that you think are to be there
And once
are
again,
also there.
Personality.
Yeah,
Personality
she's also
plays a
there.
big part.
I mean, she's always
because-
bashed because anytime she opens her mouth, anytime she goes for interviews,
You ask yourself, why did she talk?
why did she say this? Why did she say that? And
Yeah.
she still has that team.
Okay, and
to
here's,
turn
do you
things
know what I'm
around.
gonna say? I'm gonna say that's her talent. She knows what she's doing because Kim has this way of doing things, of being controversial. She always has to, in an interview, she will always say something that's a bit off that will make people go, but it would have people talking for weeks.
Yeah.
And I would say that it's part of the journey. She's learned what it is. And here we are talking about talent, resources, and all these things. Whatever you have, learn from the journey. Because as time has gone on, she has learned from the past 20 years of being in the industry. I am very sure, like, the image she's giving us, she's not dumb. She's very smart. Yeah. She knows that when I step into this interview and I tell women work hard, that people are going to question the woman that had a leaked sex tape that now has a reality show, who is a white woman in America. Of course, things are going to be handed to you on a silver platter, but obviously we don't know the backstory, but that's what it looks like. So when she comes on an interview and says work hard, she knows that people are going to attack her. And she did that very strategically. She did it very smart. And then later on, you realize she had a skincare line coming out. Yeah. So she's still talking, she's still trending, then her brand comes out, she's now
you go
selling.
up for it.
And so she knows what she's doing.
Okay.
And I'm not hating that. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
so
you know, the journey.
Indeed, we really needed to bring this topic back. Hello, good evening,
fire you wanted.
Hope you're good. This is Mingo from North Key. Special shout outs to my special person, Roberta Robbie. Happy birthday in advance to her. Friday is her birthday. Much love. Thank you very much. Okay, the lady with the British accent is making so much sense. I love her. The other ladies aren't being real, really. Her name is Precious Hannah, by the way.
Thanks.
Lil Wayne or Kojon Cancer is also a musician. Aside from acting, they call it showbiz for a reason. Talent is the ability to sell a thing of interest to a demanding group or community. Yeah. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So also with other things like music. If that lady is a singer now and a group or following are accepting her and the group thinks she's talented, they have the right to their interest or opinion. Unless, of course, the concern is about seduction versus content or substance. Kim Kardashian can be seen as a talented model, worldly, Sarkodie from Konongos. Thank you, Sarkodie. Good evening, Oyo. I'm a call from Kaswa. Not gonna lie, Hajia has got the following and the beauty, but for talent, I don't think she's got that now. But who knows? She might wow us all someday. But now she ain't got it for me. Okay, that's what you think, and is acceptable. I'm Mankanja, watching you from Prang Bono East region. I think destiny is always destiny. No one can stop destiny. It does not matter where you find yourself. If it's your destiny, it will surely come through. More fire, Ajia, and all the upcoming artists. Okay, so he feels it's about destiny and not talent.
No, I feel like even with that talent thing, it's subjective because I can have talent and you can have a bunch of people saying I don't.
Right.
Like the same way you might be doing your presentation thing, you've won awards and somebody will still say you're not talented.
Yeah,
so I feel like it got to a point that, it's subjective.
Okay, truth is real talents are wandering and wallowing on the streets, but who is ready to help? Ungratefulness is a factor though, but it shouldn't be sent across all others thinking everyone is ungrateful too. That should be worked on. I'm crashing on the hairy one. I love her complexion from Ifya Kofi. Which one is the hairy one?
Yeah,
which of you is hairy?
We are all hairy.
Okay.
All of us, the complexion,
if you can use a person's attire,
I know, right?
Good evening, beautiful ladies. You ladies are looking gorgeous tonight. Talent really matters in our generation. Either you have talent or you are resourceful. But if you happen to get both, you are twice blessed. I'm Iceberg, your usual crush, watching you from Aquadai. Where is Aquadai?
Your crush.
Yeah.
So wait.
Munyo, why are you guys like that?
Okay, so
Do we have to move?
we are moving on to the next discussion, and it's interesting. It has to do with the Kardashians, right? I don't even know how you guys got that tonight, but yeah. So we are tackling climate change. What are you guys doing about climate change?
This is not a plastic challenge.
I'm praying.
Okay, so some celebrities are known for being huge advocates in the fight against climate change, but some also preach one thing and do completely opposite. And I know Ochiame Kwame, for one, is a great ambassador for climate change, and he's doing amazing. Big shout out to Ochiame Kwame. So recently, Kylie Jenner has been attacked on social media after it was leaked that she uses a private jet for flights that take less than 15 to 20 minutes. Hey, God bless her so much. Because see, this is more like it's someone's lifestyle, but someone sees it as luxury. Someone is hating on it and feels like she's polluting the climate and the environment and everything. And she's not being eco-friendly and all of that. So some felt that clearly. Okay, so we do know that jets are known to create large amounts of pollution, and some have felt that clearly rules and protecting the climate is a job of the poor and not the extremely rich. I ask myself, how? The poor is saying, how can, like,
nobody should fly again?
how?
It's as simple as that.
I said we don't fly. The poor
Anyway,
don't fly.
so I think I saw a post about 2 days ago where she was like, are we taking mine or yours?
She posted. That's how we saw. Like, we won't say anything. If
Are
she
we
had not,
taking mine or yours?
Yeah,
two
Travis,
jets. Right?
yeah.
It was 2 jets, right?
Yes.
One for Travis, one for her.
So
And we're
shit,
standing.
Travis,
She was asking.
are we taking mine or yours, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, so like the
God.
same people that are attacking her, are they going to attack all the politicians?
They
in the
That is
what
world
I was trying
that
to
use
say,
private
yeah.
jets?
They cannot.
Because you don't know what's happening behind
They just
closed
want to
doors.
trend.
But
Your
okay,
president, your
put it out.
government.
They put
Okay.
it out. That we don't post it out.
Even we
All
talk
of
about
them.
it.
All of them. They put it
But
out.
even
From
recently,
the baby,
Ghanaians-
everybody.
Ghanaians were
Everybody.
on Ekufuado for using
Private
a private
jet.
jet. And
it wasn't because of climate change.
Hey, Ghana poor.
And we shouldn't act like that was the only time he's been using it.
He's
He's
been
probably
using
been
it.
using it.
Even
We all know
Chief
he's been
had a
using
private
it.
jet. My former boss had a private jet.
People have it.
Puts it
I
under
mean, the
cover.
Nigerian artists put
guys,
theirs back. They have it.
guys, we are going to talk and prophesy into our future. Let's not talk with the mentality of our life now, because in the coming years we are all going to own private jets.
Amen.
So let's talk to that effect.
Yeah.
Amen.
Do rich people get away with many things as compared
Of
to
course.
Of course.
Yes,
Poor
they
people.
do. They do.
things.
But I don't want
Including
us. I don't
this.
want us to say poor people. Let's
the
just say
layman?
lower
the
class.
The privileged ones get away with
Underprivileged,
a lot of
okay.
things.
But we're not under. It's just the wording of it. But I get
Yeah,
what
it's
they're
relative.
saying.
Why are you putting
I feel
yourself
like it's
somewhere?
relative because you.
Because I'm not underprivileged. I'm not poor, but I don't.
So
sit
let's
on
say
a
the
private
working
jet.
class. That
The
works.
working
There you go.
Me,
Well, some
I'm
we
there,
are
I'm the
working
rich
class. They are
people.
what? The rich people. They are not working class people.
I sure. But I don't know where you guys want to position yourself.
Okay.
But me, I'm in the rich
I'm
people
spiritually rich, so
category.
it's fine.
Okay.
But the thing is, with this whole like attacking Kylie Jenner is pointless because, like I said, there are politicians doing it on a daily basis. Even when we're saying that there are people in
Hold on.
America.
Let me just say this. My producer just said because I'm in the rich category, she needs money to go home. And she actually has a trip. So please, her Momo number is 07777777777. Yeah, let's go back. Let's get back.
And you see, even when you mentioned people in America doing it, I was thinking of Bow Wow. Do you remember all the pictures Bow Wow used to take in a private jet? And it turns out he was renting it because he can't really afford it.
And there are some
And it
who
was
just
free.
go for it for photo shoots and that's it.
Exactly.
They come and create headache for
Exactly,
the people.
because the thing is expensive. So all I'm saying is that if it's actually her jet and Travis has one,
You don't think it's her
Jesus,
jet?
please.
Me
I'm
too.
tapping into that anointing.
Yeah.
Because
See,
it
this
can
kind
be-
of prayer, I saw a meme, no, a post, a tweet on Twitter. The lady said she rushed her neighbor to the hospital and under 0.5 seconds, the neighbor's boyfriend was there. And the lady, after seeing her boyfriend, was so calm. You could tell that she felt at home and she felt safe and secured. And that the guy knew what meds to give to her, blah, 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 blah. And at the end of the tweet, she was like, God, it's me, your daughter again. And someone came to reply, you know Twitter, cold word, who was like, which one do you want? To be rushed to the hospital or to have blood? So be specific. Which
Yes,
one do
it's
you
true.
want?
You have to be specific about your. Me actually, you know what? I just want the funds to be. I don't necessarily want to have a private jet. I just want the funds.
You don't want a private jet?
No, actually, because that's my contribution to,
Climate change.
climate change. Me, I'll just sit in first class. I'm happy like that.
Austin.
First class and private jet, what's the difference? You're still polluting the air.
Yeah, but then I'm minimizing the. That's my contribution.
Speak to me, Mporuwa.
Baby girl.
Yes.
Like, should jet flyers actually be
Hey,
held
jet flyers,
accountable, or jet owners be held accountable in any way for not being eco-friendly? Do you even think they're not being eco-friendly, or it's just because we have not reached there, so we are saying anything?
You people are saying they are not eco-friendly, so I guess they are not eco-friendly. I don't own a private jet, and I can count the number of times I have flown. Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of what do you call it? Waste from the plane in the air, and definitely it's polluting us. But I think especially those who own the private jets should be taxed a lot. Because if everybody was using commercial, I guess there will be less, in my opinion, there will be less pollution. But I've seen a video in the U.S. And there's a city, right? And everybody owned a private jet, and they had their own garages. So they had their own garages near the house. So imagine a place like that, and everybody is flying to wherever they want.
Right.
They are just spoiling it for all of us. So I mean, those people should be held accountable.
You never know where technology is going, though. Because in the future, we might, like now we have electric cars.
Yeah.
In 20 years' time, we can have electric jets. Or
You might never know.
I don't know if...
I mean, that's
like
engineering works like
tax
that.
them more, because it's not like you're going to ban it anytime soon. Because
No,
the president or those people that make the law, they actually use these things. So
yeah,
I feel like it's because it's Kylie. Because definitely people just
course.
hate on her. I mean, she's just 22, 21, 23.
She's living the life.
She's living a life. So imagine some 22 that is, working some shift somewhere, just opens her phone and sees, are we taking yours and mine?
your boss has handed you.
It's just annoying. It's just annoying because things are hard over there. I mean, for black people over there, it's hard. I mean, to see, people are trying. But to see, when they have this thing about the Kardashians not really working hard, their mom did everything for them, and they are not really, they hate that it's serious for them. And I like the way they capitalize on it too, actually make more money for themselves.
Right.
So I feel like it's because if you go on their posting, when they post something even nice, apart from maybe their kids, when they post whatever,
there's
go
always
on
negative.
it's crazy.
Negative
And I feel like
comments
people
on
just do it because it's the Kardashians. People do it on Twitter just to trend because it's the Kardashians. They can pick on them, and I feel like I don't really
But you
mind.
see, that again, the sad thing about it is us, consumers. It's like they personally pick the negative, because I'm sure that within that post that
Somebody
day that
was
she
tapping
posted
into
about,
the blessings. Somebody was tapping into
minding
it.
their business.
Yeah.
But then you see the
when
post
I
that
was
she
like, babe, which one are we taking? I said it in my
Yeah,
heart.
I smiled.
Because, I asked babe.
I really smiled because
it was beautiful.
even somebody like Cardi B. Cardi B doesn't have a driver's license. Do you know how many cars
She
she
doesn't
owns?
know how to drive.
She doesn't know how to drive.
But
she has
cars.
a Lamborghini. She has a
And she was
Lamborghini truck.
asked why she has all those. She says because I want to have them, and I
No,
can't
do you know
have
what her
them.
answer was? Because I like taking pictures in them.
Right.
That's
And
what
she
she
likes
said.
to have them. So
That
And
one
she
too is
doesn't
pollution.
need to
So you know,
drive.
like if it is
She
being
doesn't even
driven,
want
She
to
doesn't-
drive.
no,
She doesn't
like,
even
I
need
feel
to
like-
drive.
I feel like because we feel like the Kim Kardashian brought that beauty standard with the plastic thing and all those kind of things. Even though
it's like
maybe
they use
it was
black-
already in
they
the
kinda
system
use
before
black
they came,
bodies,
because
yeah.
white people were actually really, really particular about size when they came to the runway and everything. They were not even allowing black people on there. But I think because they came with the curvy thing, and they are the ones that didn't really come out to say we went to do it. Even though they are rumor, none of them have come out to say, oh yes, I went to this,
For this procedure and all.
like other people where they do documentaries and all this. So it's like they hate them for that. Because it's like if I'm a big person and everything, it's all about what I'm seeing, all everybody turning into that kind of figure, that kind of figure. So I feel like it's just a hate. It's just a hate, nothing more.
Ah, sigh. Okay. Hi, I'm James, Stone City. You guys look lovely tonight. Hajia being nominated for an award shows she's got something, and she should go for it.
Ghana,
first.
UK.
She got the
she
fan
won an
base.
award.
And he
Ghana, UK.
continues.
Sorry.
He continues to say, hi, I'm James from Dream City. Love your outfits tonight. If someone in Ghana use a convoy to Boga, why not use a private jet as taxi? Hey, bruh.
Hey.
Hey. Boy.
Your level is different. And Mike tuning in from Alabama. Why is Dorothy not smiling today? Please smile for me, Dorothy. All the way from oh my goodness.
Alabama.
Please. Yes. Yes.
Alabama can be behind La Paz somewhere.
No. It's Alabama.
Alabama.
We are streaming. We are live. We are
live.
global. We are international.
Thank you.
Baby girl.
Smile.
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 International.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
just finish this message and we are out of here. There's a difference between first class and flying a private jet. I almost said flying. Oh my God. There's a difference between first class and flying a private jet. First class comprises of a group of people flying in a luxurious and more comfy part of a jet. And flying a private jet is solely just you and the pilot.
Sure.
Y'all need to treat the young lady right low. She's actually spitting facts. Love, Dorothy. She's got to chill. Low, she's so straight-faced. And DJ, she's cute. AF. You know what AF is, right? I can't say it on TV, so yeah.
Yell spree.
She's so quiet. She's what?
I'm a very quiet and shy person.
Oh, wow. Okay. So Mike from Alabama. Dorothy wants to know, are you hitched up? Because the way you are making her smile plenty.
I know, right?
You can't let her smile like that and then that's so happen. Please, let us hear from you. You can follow her. Get into her DM. Will you reply?
Yes,
I
she
will
will.
reply.
Okay, guys. So Mike, she's ready. Someone actually asked for your number. The lady in pink.
Hey.
So get to her DM. Dorothy Cornelius on Instagram. Ladies, your social media handles and let's go. We are out of time.
MZORSTIN, Miss Austin.
Okay.
On Instagram, everywhere.
Okay.
Okay, Dorothy Cornelius on Instagram and Dorothy Cornelius on Twitter.
Okay.
Precious Hannah, one word, one N on Instagram and YouTube.
Follow me. Boy. Okay, guys. So this is where we are drawing the curtain for tonight. It's been great hanging with you as usual. The ladies came with their A game. Dorothy came with a straight face, but since Mike texted, she's been smiling and she's beaming. Until the same time tomorrow, my name is Oforiwa. Have a great evening. Safe.
And bend over.
MMC Live is back. Saturday, the 30th of July at the Grand Arena. 3 exciting arts will come to play. Music, magic, and comedy, all on one stage. Performing live is the Golden Boy Kitty,
Shut up and bend over.
Evergreen Adina, Rip Crackers, Clemento Suarez, and Kenny Black.
I'm so happy to be here. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor. If your neighbor is light in complexion, look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you are the light of the world.
And South African magician Regat. Tickets up for 100 Ghana cedis for single and 150 Ghana cedis for double. Available at Airport Shell, Bachana Total, and Silverbed Cinemas. Buy tickets via mobile money with the short code *713*33*10#. MMC Live is